there, welcome back to Crafters TV. My name's Joe. You are in the right time at the right place because it is the second day it's the second time in 3 days we're bringing you a launch day. That means brand new product that you've never seen before here on Crafters TV. And today it is a Hunkydory launch for you. Absolutely loads of brand new products. There is a buy the show collection which you have been shopping for in your absolute droves. It's going to be a very, very busy show. Now, I am not on my own here. We have got the Prince of Hunkydory himself is joining us. He's looking pretty in pink today as well. Craig's with us. Craig, I know just how excited you've been about this. You had an amazing Facebook Live last night as well, I hear.
I did indeed. It's always a pleasure to be here on Crafters TV, you know, under Crafters Companion, but I get to be here to represent Hunkydory and their brand as well, as a true lover of the collections and of course the brand as well. So as Joe was saying, I done a Facebook Live last night, and it's Facebook Lives that I'm doing at home more and more, but I always like to do a little bit of a preview launch the night before, because what's happening is the products will launch on the day like these did this morning, but what I like to do is give you that preview beforehand so that as soon as the collections go live from Hunkydory on our website, you can go straight there and get them into your basket and checked out. So we've done some finished cards that we made live, as well as going through the full collections. So we have got things for the little girls when it comes to the fairies. Of course, little boys may like them as well. We've got cards for the men. I showed you a minute ago. You know, we are told that us men are so hard to make for. That's catered for. Maybe you can't go for the buy the show bundle. You can maybe only select a few smaller elements. Then we have got popper toppers, and that's exactly what they are. You pop out the toppers. You might have cardstock that you've already got at home that you want to use, or maybe you want some additional paper pads that are double-sided where the front and the back is going to coordinate with each other. You can absolutely do that. What I am going to say that Joe's away to show you in a minute, we've got foiled acetate on the show. Not a lot of that one. Make sure you don't miss out on that. I know you guys loved it on the Facebook Live, and brand new mirror card collection as well. We've got an oxide effect and an ombre effect as well with glitter. There is so much, Joe, that I know that I'm buzzing about, you're buzzing about, and from your reaction on my Facebook Live last night, you're also buzzing about.
Yeah, loads of love for everything in this show. It's been very, very busy. There are elements of the collections I'm worried about selling out. Let's start off, give you a little bit of inspiration with the Welcome to Fairyland Mirror Magic Mega Multi-Buy Collection. There's a mouthful with 124 sheets. You're going to be making awesome collections and awesome projects with this collection. As you can see here, there's something very whimsical about it. It's very, very shiny as well. I know you are going to love it. As we said there, you get 124 sheets because you're getting the topper collection. The twisted easel concept cards are coming in here, as well as, you're getting the topper collection, the Deco large collection, Welcome to Fairyland magic pad, and also the luxury card inserts. All of it there for you. $39.96 or $58.46. Brand new today for you here on Crafters TV. As Craig was saying a moment ago, the guys, apparently we are notoriously difficult to craft for. So we're going to take care of that in this show with, of course, the Hobbies for Him Ultimate Collection. So this is looking at artworks such as your trains in here. You've got your cars in here too. There really is a little bit of something for everyone, whether you've got sports fans out there, golfers. We have taken care of you here. You're going to get the topper collection, the twisted easel concept cards, the luxury inserts, and also the Hobbies for Him Picture Perfect pad, which is something a little bit different to anything I've seen before, which is excellent. So you're getting all of that in this particular collection. 116 sheets in total here in this one. $39.96 or $61.16 is your price here on this one. You get loads in there as well, of course, as you do with all of the different Hunkydory bundles that we have for you. Something else that we have as well, a really lovely collection. It's the Poppa Topper Pads Ultimate Collection, and what you're getting in here are 4 of those pads. So you're going to get a life of leisure, cute and cuddly, fabulous florals. It's a cat's and dog's life as well. Here's an idea of some of the awesome things that you're going to be able to make with those. They really are so simple to use as well. You pop those toppers out, mount them up, a few mats and layers, whether you're using them in their project or you're going to use them as a bit of a stash builder. There's absolutely loads in there for you. You get 4 in there, as I said, and you're getting 45 sheets. 15 designs, 3 of each in each of those sheets, 180 sheets in total. Now, far and away, the busiest option is to get all 3 of those collections I've just shown to you in one bundle. Represents the best saving for you as well. It also means whether you're shopping here in the UK or across in the US, you are going to get as well free postage and packaging or free shipping and handling, which is great. Platinum members here in the UK, you're looking at £88.10, saving you over £61. $130 in the US as a platinum member, saving you almost $90. That's the busiest of all 3 configurations for you to get absolutely loads. What I would say as well is get yourself over to the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au, click that shop the show and have a look at everything else that's in there. Gilding flakes, mists, gems in there, you name it, it's there for you. Fill those baskets and take advantage of the restock that we've just done on so many different products. But Craig, I know you've got loads you're going to share with us over the next couple of hours. Any questions that you've got, get social in all the normal ways. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are across on YouTube, make sure you subscribe there too. Where are we going to start then, Craig?
Right, so we're going to go and start for us guys. So let's show you some finished samples as what you can do when it comes to the men's selection. And then the first demos, we're going to keep it very simple. If you're a new crafter, like many of you are, when it comes to Hunkydory, perfect. More advanced, bring in your embossing folders, your dyes, all your mists, your sprays, all those sort of things. But using the Hobbies for Him collection, this is from the Topper collection with a coordinated printed background card. You can make lots of different size cards. This is using a combination of the Topper collection and also the Picture Perfect pad that comes within the Buy the Show. This is also from the Picture Perfect collection, or the little 8x8 pad. We'll talk you through that throughout this show, but we did also go through it on Wake Up Call. Another one that we've done in Wake Up Call to show you from the Picture Perfect, where they're double-sided. Then within the Hobbies for Him, what you get is you get a concept selection. This enables you to do these twisted easels. Now you've got the steam train, you've got football, you've got golf, and you've got another design as well. It's just off the top of my head. We'll think of it just shortly. But what I've done in Facebook Live last night, this is what you can make. But if you maybe are more advanced and you want to start using them in a different way, what you can do is you can start cutting them down. So I've used what was elements from the Twisted Topper. I've used some of the Geo paper pads in the back, and also the background is from the Picture Perfect as well. Then from those twisted easels, I still had a few elements left over, so we went even smaller. So this goes to show that if you are advanced, if you are wanting to eke them out using your own card blanks, you absolutely can do. So that's to give you a little bit of a taster. So many other designs within the full Hobbies for Him that you could be doing. And it's not just football or golf or anything like that. You've got hill walking, you've got dogs, you've got music, relaxation, garden shed, all those different kind of relaxing passing of the time.
You might want to give these to women for cards. The gender police aren't going to come knocking on your door. If
Not
you
at
said,
all.
you know, if there's a lady in your life that likes golf, absolutely send it to her as well. I just think it covers things maybe that we don't see so many collections on, Craig, really, doesn't it?
It does. It really, really does. And that's, as you say, it's perfect for in that way, because there is occasions maybe things don't get covered for elsewhere. Hunkydory do. Now what I'm going to do is, I tell you what, let's also just explain the topper sheet. So I'm going to be using the grey outdoors. Now this is where I'm using these elements here, Joe. So if I take these bits just now, so what I've done, when it comes from the die cut topper sheets, which is them, you're getting 8 of them when it comes here, and you're getting 4 design and 2 of each. Now this is where I've popped them out from my die cut topper sheets that you can see here. They're all held within little pips, so all that I would do is pop them out, then I go around with my scissors and just take away the little pips, or if you've got a nail file, just sand it down slightly and that takes it away. But I've taken a few of these, but we've still got the mountain bike in, we've still got these toppers here. So this is what it looks like when it's full with your topper sheets. Then what you get is, if I leave that top one there so you can see.
How do you store yours, Craig?
So I keep mine in the original packaging.
Okay.
And I have those square cube storage things from that Swedish
IKEA.
store. IKEA. I have them there. You've seen it on Facebook, I've showed you, and I just store them upright in those ways. You can get your storage blocks. What I would say with Hunkydory is they don't quite fit A4 plastic storage box because they're slightly bigger. Because if I bring this one back in, you'll see from the top, because you've got the information when it comes to the topper sheet. So it's actually a bit longer than A4. But you can get storage containers. You've got Totally Tiffany storage out there that would be perfect to store these ones in.
Double points on Tiffany at the moment
exactly,
as well, across the website?
Absolutely. So if you ever need anything to refer back to, all the information there's there along the top. So when it comes to the printed background, what you do is you get 2 sheets that are printed. So when we say printed, you've got your printed all the way through as well. So again, you've got 4 designs, and you've got 2 of each. But then what you've also got is another 2, and this is what I would say is the accent foiled. So we've got foiling within here. So these 2 images, they work in conjunction with your topper sheet that we can see here. So because I'm going to go with the hill walking, what I've done is I've got all my elements here, and with the Hunkydory background card, it's adorable scoreable. That means it's bendy ink technology that Hunkydory have come up with. So it means that you can score it, you can crease it, you can bend it. You're not going to get any cracks whatsoever. So I'm taking the full length of the A4 and I'm going to score at 3 inches. And then I'm going to score at 6 inches. So we can then score this one. I'm going to turn this one over. I'm going to score again, and the reason I'm going to do that is because I always fold into my score line. So I'm going to fold over, and we're going to give this one a burnish. Then what I'm going to do is fold this one back, and we're going to give this one a burnish. And what I'm going to do is on this line here, see if we can get close up, because we've got some dark blue that runs down here. There's no cracking, there's no creasing. I'm going to hold still just for a moment or 2. So then what you'll see is, if we can come close up, George, if we can come, there we go, perfect. So what I'll go is I'm going to stay still for a second, and then you're going to see there is no cracking, there's no nothing.
No crack in the crease?
Not at all, not at all. And that's because you've got that bendy ink technology. So what I'm going to do now is we've got our card blank, and even by folding it this way, it all works in parallel with each other. So then I am simply going to take my topper, and within this one, you've actually got a couple of frames. So I'm going to take my scissors, I'm going to pop these ones out, and at this point, this is where you can just freehand pop them out.
When we talk about a topper, Craig, what are we talking about? Yvonne is asking, she says, when Craig says toppers, can someone put this into perspective of what this is within the card?
So it's an image.
Good question.
It's a really good image. It's an image that is going to go on the top of your card.
Okay.
So, or even then on the top of your project. It's about a focal point going on top of your project or your card. So usually what you'll find is your main image, for instance this, is a topper. However, it could just be a big die-cut sentiment. That would be classed as a topper. As I say, it's whatever is going to go on top of your project.
Perfect.
Hence the name topper. So we've now got our background card all scored, ready to go. So I'm going to take this frame. I'm not going to use this one, Joe. So I could use that elsewhere, nice little arch on top of a photo or something, use it elsewhere in my projects. But we're going to take the frame that we've got here, the arched frame. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go halfway. So I'm going, well, not even halfway, I'm going to go less than that onto this bit here. So I'm going to add my adhesive all the way around what will be the actual left-hand side. I'm going to come in here and we're going to place that into place like this one. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back into here and right down this light edge here on the left, I'm going to add more adhesive. That can then sit nicely into the middle.
That's a lovely idea
here.
there.
And what it does is it brings the image of the cardstock into the image of the topper. And what you've got, it folds completely flat. If you want to pop it onto pads, which don't worry, foam pads are coming throughout this 2 hours, but you can keep it as simple as that. You've got your little ribbon borders. Call them ribbon borders, they are still cardstock, but you can then start to accent them, add them elsewhere within your project if you want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that to the top, just to finish off this top bit. So let's go in with our adhesive. I like to add my ribbon border on, then I come along with my scissors, and what I do is I then just trim that one off there. Then what we can then do is take additional little sentiments and all these tiny little icons. Remember when we've got our past collections in that, John, I've said to you they would be good little, what you would class as waste bits,
yep.
I would say would be good for the little circle toppers and that you get with Hunkydory. This is the sort of thing that you could be using these past things for. So I'm going to add adhesive onto this little topper here with the little doggy that matches the dog onto there. Let's pop him here. We're going to do For You topper. Let's bring that up into here. And then we're going to add another sentiment, which is here. And then what we're going to do is if I add my adhesive on, I'm going to close this flat here. I'm going to have it so that my sentiment is there. So we can see it, but as soon as we close it, it disappears. And then what we're going to do to finish off, still within the By the Show set, you have got your printed inserts. And very quickly, Joe, I'll show you, they come like this one. These are uncoated, which means that you can stamp onto them or even print onto them using your printer. Because nice. All of these ones here are 150 GSM. So they're going to go through a lot of printers, whether it's the back fold or the top fold or the front fold. So I've used what is kind of like the walking with the dog here. You're getting, all of these are getting 36 sheets. You're getting 12 designs in 3 of each. What I've done with my one is I've trimmed it so that it can fit onto the back here.
Okay, that's a nice idea, Craig.
And what I tend to do with my cards that open up inside, and I'll do it throughout the show, is I have it so that it opens from the back. So basically, a tiny little of adhesive along the top. However, because this insert is actually on the back, what I'm going to do is pop adhesive all the way around, and then we're going to pop it into the back of our card. This now gives us somewhere to write on. So let's fold that one over. I'm going to pop this one on, folding it in. No matting and layering if you are a beginner, but of course you can do it if you want to. I'm going to press that down. We've now got our finished card by simply folding the cardstock that you get with it, popping in the topper, adding a few die cut pieces, finishing off with an insert that's also included that works and matches with the front. So if you're a beginner, something that every single one can actually create. And that was scored at 3 inches and then 6 inches. And that is how simple it is to make a beginner's card with the Hunkydory products.
Amazing, Craig. Really, really is. Very, very busy across that By the Show collection. Represents the best value for money. I'm going to go through the individual collections for you now. So we're going to start with the Hobbies for Him is where we're going to start, which is this one just here. Now, as with all of these collections, you will get that inspiration sheet in here. First up, what you've got is it's made up of your different elements. So first up, you've got your topper collection. Now, you get 8 sheets of the die cut toppers. You get 4 designs and 2 of each. And as Craig was saying, every single element of these has been thought about and has been used. And then afterwards, when you're done with these, I mean, a lot of these, you could actually cut them down with your guillotine and use them as a frame if you wanted to. So think about getting usability out of all of it. 8 sheets here, they're 300 GSM each. And as I said, you get 4 designs and 2 of each, which is absolutely awesome. And you can see all in those more masculine themes. Then what we move through into is your cardstock. So with the cardstock, what you've got here is you've got all of your different designs. So you've got motorbike, cycling, you've got music, racing, there's dog walking in there. It really is all taken care of. You get 8 sheets of the foiled and printed cardstock, 8 of the foiled and printed cardstock in there as well. So that is your 24 sheets in your topper collection. The next one that you're going to get and receive in here as well is the concept cards. Now, I'm hoping Craig will show us one of these going together as we go through the show, but you get 8 concept cards in here. You're also going to get the full instructions on exactly how they go together, which is fantastic. So you're going to know exactly what you're doing when it comes to putting those together. And what you've got is the envelopes in there to match that too. So that's the next element of your collection. Then what you've got is 36 of your inserts. Now you've got 12 designs and you've got 3 of each of these. I'll just share with you what those 12 designs are. Now it carries through the same imagery from the main collection, but in a much lighter, uncoated cardstock for you. 150 GSM is what you've got there. So that's 36 sheets for you. You're going to get 3 times what you're seeing just there. So that is your 36 sheets. Then what we move into is a picture perfect. Now this is something I haven't really seen a lot of before. You've got 12 different page layouts, and you've got 4 of each one of these. Now they are double-sided, so what it means is that you've got then your topper elements, get your guillotine out, your paper trimmer, cut into these, and then mount them up onto the reverse side. I love that you've got little stories in here as well, which go with every single one of these pages. So we're looking at things like cars, fishing, we've got football elements within there, gardening. There really is a little bit of everything when it comes to those more masculine themes that you might want to prepare projects for. If you want to get that selection of the Buy the Show bundle or that collection, 10% of this is already gone. It's $39.96 or $61.16 if you want to get that one. I'm going to go this way a little bit because I want to go down and share with you the welcome to Fairyland that we've got just here. So when it comes to the welcome to Fairyland, what we then have is your topper collection. So first up, you've got your toppers. Now this is brilliant. I love this collection because what you've got is something that really is quite ethereal. It is a lovely, lovely collection. As you'd expect, as always, you're going to get that inspiration sheet in here first up, which is brilliant. So that's really good, as Craig was saying. It matches my top apparently. So I've come dressed as a fairy today. There you are, as I do most days. This in here is going to give you a really good idea of the composition, the layout of your project. So if you are new to crafting, it's a great starting point for you. What we've then got is, as standard, the 8 topper sheets in here. Every single one of these sheets absolutely utilise a really lovely array of colours. I love the little faces on the fairies as well. They are just gorgeous, very true to life as well, which I think is awesome. So you've got those in here. Now, the cardstock, right? You're getting 8 foiled and printed cardstock and 8 printed cardstock, and they are absolutely sensational. They really are. The colour tones that you've got, the quality of the cardstock, it's 350 GSM, so really great for construction, wonderful for if you want to use these as your card blanks. Cut into these, fussy cut some of these if you want to. There really are no rules when it comes to using this gorgeous cardstock that you've got included in here. So you've got 16 sheets there, 8 printed and 8 printed and foiled in there too, which is awesome. Then what we're going to move into is we're going to move into the Deco Large. Now this makes 8 super size cards, this one. So I'll just show you. This is the inspiration sheet or the instructions that you're going to get included, and then what you're going to get is the Deco Large. Now, if you loved our decoupage pads that we did for you, so you know the floral decoupage that we did, if you love the positivity that we did, then you're going to absolutely love these too. You get 2 sheets for each project, and you can create some incredible layers on these. But again, the themes running through are going to match beautifully with the main topper collection. You've got cardstock in here for you too, which is brilliant. So you get 8 of the Miri topper sheets, 4 designs there, and then 16 sheets of the printed cardstock in there too. So a really, really great collection. It's almost kind of like it's almost like you get a double topper pad, topper collection is how I'm thinking about it. So you've got the toppers here in the regular format, and then you've got those Deco large toppers, but you're getting the cardstock to go with both of them. Again, you're going to get the 36 inserts in here. You're going to get 8 designs. You'll get 3 of each of what I'm showing you here. So great to create those wonderful floaty inserts that go inside your project. The value on this one I think is particularly great, because then what you're also getting is you're then going to get, this is your Magic Mirror pad, and look at how amazing, it's like glass, it's so shiny, this pad. It's a really heavy duty cardstock, this one as well, which is fantastic. So again, it's going to work beautifully as toppers. You wouldn't need to put too much on here really, just a few mats and layers under this, and you've got a brilliant card, smaller card there sort of done and ready to go, which is good, brilliant. You've got 40 pages in here, so 20 designs and 2 of each within there, which is absolutely awesome. So you're getting that, and if you want that, $39.96 or $58.46. A fifth of the stock of Welcome to Fairyland already sold out and gone. A lot of you have been shopping before the show. I'm just going to grab the Poppa topper pad. Now, you're going to get 4 of these in the collection, and these are brilliant. Now, these are wonderful if you want to use them as projects, as in, you know, you want to create a project solely using these pads. However, I think they're a perfect stash builder. Something that you can have in your stash when you're stuck for a tag, or when you need a little border or a sentiment. These are the kind of thing that you're going to fall back onto. So you've got the one here with the dogs and the cats. That's the first one that you're getting. In each of these, you get 3 different, 15 designs, and you get 3 of each design. So you've got that one just there. Then you've also got Cute and Cuddly in here as well. I mean, this is going to be perfect for cards and projects for younger members of the family. The colour tones are gorgeous. Again, 15 designs and 3 of each in here, which is wonderful. Things like that cheeky little hedgehog there, as you can see. Oh, what else we got going on here? Oh, gotta love a unicorn. Who doesn't love a unicorn? All beautifully printed on great quality cardstock for you, and you've got that foiling in there too, which is absolutely sensational. So you've got that one in there. You've also got 390 elements just in this one alone, by the way, so it shows you the amount of elements that you're getting in total. This one here is your fabulous florals. Now, the great thing about florals is that they are just everlasting. They're evergreen when it comes to your crafting. They are so versatile as well. They're not gender specific, they're not occasions. Well, I mean, I guess they are. They're a bit on the girly side. If anyone wants to send me floral projects, absolutely, I have no objection whatsoever. I think it's well documented, my love of flowers, but they are something that is totally timeless. So you're gonna be able to have these in your stash as a stash builder, and they really are going to stand the test of time. And again, look at the quality of the foiling that you've got in here. 15 designs, 3 of each again in there. This particular one here, this is a life of leisure, or leisure, depending on where you're from. And again, some more masculine themes in here. You've got garden themes, you've got some sporting themes in there, but again, very timeless in a really classic colourway all the way through here, which is great. There's 15 designs in here, and you are going to get 3 of each, which is brilliant. So you're getting 180 sheets there in total with, well, let's face it, how many is there elements in that one? 390 in that one, 420 in that one, 390, 420. You're getting 1,220 elements there. That's an incredible amount of toppers just in that one collection. £36 or $52. 20% of that one now has sold out and gone. However, the best way to get the best value, without a shadow of a doubt, is to go for the Buy the Show collection. It will give you everything I've just shown you in the Hobbies for Him, everything I've shown you in the Fairyland collection, and will also give you the Poppa toppers. 10% has already gone of that collection, so do be quick for that one if you want it. Now, I want to share with you some of the other stuff that is in the show that is proving very busy. Got some other Mirror card available for you. This is the oxidized metals, 30 sheets here. However, shut the front door, shut the back door, rattle the blinds, put the bins out, because half of that's gone. And we knew it would be very, very busy. If it's in your basket, already moving towards, I'm going to be urging you to check that one out very soon. $11.99 or $17.49. Another new item for you, the glitter ombre. And again, half the stock here. Lots of you multi-ordering on those last 2 options I've just shared with you there. I think they could be our first sellouts in this show. Do you want some geometry in your life? Geometry, is that the right word? I think so. Some geometric shimmer with 30 sheets. Now, this is a back in stock. Sold out before. 10% of the stock now of that back in stock has sold out and gone. We also have Starry Galaxies as well. All very galactic, this one. You love this. 15% of this is gone. £11.99 or £17.49. There is your price. So much in this By the Show collection. It takes me ages to get through it all. Want to share with you where everyone's tuning in from today. We've got Fran in Maryland. Rosalind's also in Maryland. Katie's in from San Francisco. Susie T's in from New Orleans. Gilmore's in Michigan. Diane is in Ohio. Ohio, Diane. Denise says, good morning from Trinidad. There's my Joe. Good morning, Denise. Jen says, hi from Virginia Beach. Mary Pat saying hi in Montana, and Andreen, and I'm sorry, Andreen, I've probably butchered that, from New Jersey. Hello to you too. A lot of love for all things Hunkydory. Lindy's saying hi, Joe, Craig, CTV crew and crafty friends. Doing a sneaky watch whilst at work, brackets again. I feel like this might be a daily theme here for Linny. I love Hunkydory. Missed last night's Facebook Live, so I'm really excited to see this. Jermaine loving all the new Hunkydory. And Jen saying thank you for an awesome Facebook Live, Craig. Beautiful cards and demos. Love the detailed previews. Please keep doing them.
I most certainly will.
Awesome. Right, what would you like to take us through next, Craig?
Right, let's do it. Let's go into Welcome to Fairyland. As you said, as Joe said, this is an unbelievable collection. What to pick out as well, because I've got the comments as well coming up. Linny on Facebook said, these fairies, because obviously Hunkydory have released this themselves prior to us, these fairies were the most requested cards she had, because they've got human face rather than cartoon. So really good that so many people have loved these ones. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to look at the main topper collection. So I think what we'll do is very quickly, I'll show you like I done with the Hobbies for him. And what I've done, Joe, is I'm going to use this topper here with a couple of these die cut toppers as well, with these little sentiments. Now what I've done is I popped them out already good to go. So you're getting 2 of each sheet. So this is how it would be in its entirety. And then what you're getting is you're getting 2 of your 2 of this design that complements the topper sheet, and then you're getting 2 of this one. Now usually, Joe, what we say is 2 is accent foiled and 2 is printed.
Yeah.
Not the case with Welcome to Fairyland, because it is all foiled anyway. It is all foiled, so you can't get any more foiling than it being completely foiled, as it is. So you don't need to worry about that. You've got edge to edge foiling completely. And what I'll also say as well, I know I say this time and time again, but so many people tune in and join us as well as Hunkydory. Miri is a brand. So there is Miri, and then we have our crafting companies that have our own version, which is Mirror Card. So Miri is the brand, and that's where you cannot get any better quality than Miri, and that's what Hunkydory uses. So what I've already done is I've taken an 8x8 card blank and I have chopped off 6 inches. So I've got my panel here. I've taken this background, and what I've done is I've cut this down to 7.5 by 7.5, and I'm going to mat and layer it onto gold card, just a piece of gold cardstock that is 7 3/4 by 7 3/4. And then just as I go to assemble it, what I'm also going to do, Joe, is I'm going to add this gorgeous acetate, foiled acetate. So I'll show you that in a sec, but I've cut this to 6.5 by 8 inches. What it does is it gives me a tiny little bit extra scope to go down into the side, and I'm going to quickly show you this foil just while I've got it here. Let's show you this one, because it works beautifully with the Welcome to Fairyland. However, you can use it for so many different cards and projects, because you're getting 16 sheets, 4 designs, and you're getting 4 of each. It's gold foiled. However, if you were to turn it over, it's silver on the opposite side. So that's one design.
Gives you so many options then, Craig.
So many different options.
Would you leave this loose when you were using it, or do you adhere it down a lot of time?
9 times out of 10, where possible, I will leave it loose.
Okay.
Because you get that more luxurious feeling when you've got loose. Very much the same as vellum. But there is going to be some elements, and funny enough, this example that I'm going to show you with this demo, where what I would do is I am going to strengthen it a little bit more than usual, because I'm going to use it as part of my card blank. So with that acetate, it comes under the Welcome to Fairyland collection. However, please don't think of it as just being used for the fairy collection.
Yeah, it's available
Use it elsewhere.
It's available separately. Details are on your screen. $9.99, $14.99. I'd be stocking up on multiples of those, wouldn't you, Craig?
I would be, yeah. And I know that after the last Hunkydory launch we got, which was the first one where we got some acetate, it went so quick. Just to clarify, this is different foiled acetate than we had previous. We've managed to get a new design for this launch show, but we couldn't get as much as we wanted. So it is literally, once it's gone, it's gone. So do exactly what Joe suggests and stock up for a few more, if you can, of course. So what I've done is I have used some piece of red liner tape. I'm going to match up this to the edge of my card blank. And once I get it matched up, that's going to fold over onto the edge here, which then gives me my card blank.
Perfect.
And then what I've also done as well, once I chopped my cardstock down, I still had these panels. So what I've done is I've chopped them down so that they can then go as a matte layer, so that we're going to hide the workings when it comes to our cards.
Sounds great. Loads of love for this, Craig. Hunkydory is awesome, mirror card, says Nee. Loads of love for the different collections. The main Buy the Show bundle, Craig, far and away the busiest one at the moment. Not surprised to see that, because of course it represents the best value, and you all get free postage and packaging in the UK, free shipping and handling if you are in the US as well. You're having a bit of a wrestle with that display over there today, aren't you, Craig?
Yeah, I seem to have had a bit of a spell of it as
Is that
of
the
late.
third or fourth time today that's
Pretty much.
that's come a cropper for you?
Pretty much.
You know how it feels being me now?
I know, I used to laugh when it happened to people, but not now, because it's been happening to me lately. Let me just pop that one there just now. Now remember what I was saying, Joe, that I'm going to strengthen the bottom of my card blank, because although this is 220 micron, you can use it for boxes, etc., this is going to be a top folding card. So
Right.
what I want to do is I want to strengthen the bottom, the acetate here.
Yes.
So what I've done is taken the other side, or the other end of this background card, and I've chopped this one down to 1 inch. I could make it thinner if I want, and I'm going to pop it along the bottom, and although we're covering a little bit of that foiled acetate, we're still getting a gorgeous border as well. So we're not covering it all, but what we are doing is we're just going to really start to strengthen the bottom of the acetate bottom, so that we can then pop some toppers on the top and finish it off just nicely.
Awesome. Loads of you watching and tuning in for this. There's been so much excitement about the show into the lead up to it. I know how much you guys love your Hunkydory products. What I would love you to do is send me any pictures that you might have of some of the previous Hunkydory things that you've been making from the collections that we've brought to you. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk is where you can send those in to. We'd love to see people's designs and creations, wouldn't we, Craig?
Oh, I would love to see that. Absolutely love seeing it. And I know that when it comes to these collections as well, you know, Hunkydory, they've got their Facebook group as well, called the Hunkydorables. And I do pop them.
Hunkydorables.
Hunkydorables, yeah. So it's the same as our I'm a Crafter's Companion, but of course it's Hunkydory's page. And I do give them a tag every now and again on mine. So if you are new to Hunkydory, relatively new, maybe you've not heard of their Facebook group, do pop across, because you can guarantee that what you're seeing on Crafters TV today, you're going to find lots of ideas and inspirations across on their pages as well. So it's definitely worthwhile checking out.
Absolutely do. Lots of you are chatting away as well. Barbara's been using its cat life toppers yesterday and today. Absolutely loves them. Never used Hunkydory before, says Helen Moore. So I am intrigued. Ooh. If you've not used them before, I mean, guys, those of you that have used them, let me know in the comments what you think about the quality. Because the thing that we hear time and time again is about the quality. Because it's all designed and manufactured in-house by Hunkydory in Preston, which is in Lancashire in the northwest. Not that far from where I live, actually.
It's not, is it?
It's all produced and manufactured and designed in-house, so the quality really is next level when it comes to what you're getting here, and especially value for money wise as well, because of course the whole process done in-house. Lynn Ged says, you guys always make me laugh. I'm kicking back and enjoying the show. I bought my complete show collection first thing this morning. Yvonne says, can you use the paper toppers on A2 or 5x7 cards? Can you decoupage with the toppers? Great questions there from Yvonne Craig.
So you can pop these onto whatever you like. Now, I did see that question as well. The only thing I'm wondering, Joe, is A2 is humongous.
Yep.
So, you know,
is our A2 and
that's
US
what
A2
I'm wondering.
the same?
That's
Okay.
what I'm wondering. Because
Let's get Georgina on the Googles
Yeah.
then. I'm sure she'll be able to tell us. Is US A2 the same as UK A2 is what we're after. Nee says Hunkydory do some awesome Miri cards, really loving those. Linny says the fairies were my most requested cards. They're human models rather than cartoon. I absolutely love that. And getting these foiled versions, the originals were so beautiful. My favourite is the brown coloured versions, love those. We've got to do a partner appreciation alert, Craig.
Okay.
Mariah says, OMG, Jason just bought me an early birthday present, bought the show and lots of extras. Best boyfriend ever. Absolutely.
Brilliant.
Boyfriend envy going on there, I'm sure, in the comments. Mary says, I pretty much love anything with fairy themes, so these are going to be great. Maria's gone for the whole collection. Michelle's bought the Miri card, the acetate, the toppers. Now thinking I may need to get a few more extra bits as well. A2 is the same.
So
A2 is massive then. A2 is 4 times A4.
Yeah. Because then if we just quickly look at it, so there's A4, which is big. So A3 is double that.
And it would be double that.
It's going to be even more for A2.
So that's like, I've got some A2 posters at home. So that is big.
The thing is, just think of it, you can pop it onto
here we go. Our A2 is like your 4x6 apparently, is what Susie T is saying. So a 6x4.
Okay, well, as long as the cardstock fits on it, which is A4, you can pop it onto whatever card blank that you want to.
Brilliant.
It's entirely up to yourself. Yep, you can do it onto whatever you like. So
That's strange, isn't it? There's so many different terms.
Yeah,
and it's only the US apparently that has different paper sizes to the rest of the world.
Yeah, it's lots of different sizes for sure. Because I think they must do, for instance, say A2, whereas we say something like C2. We say it with the C's, which are smaller cards. So yeah, but yeah, it doesn't matter what the size is, even if it is humongous, Joe, as long as you can then start to layer up the cardstock on it, you can pop it onto whatever you like, no problem whatsoever. So what I'm doing now is I'm layering up a couple of these toppers. I'm going to pop this one to the bottom here. Now what I would be doing if I had more time, if I show you the back, because we've got acetate, see how you've got the workings here. What I would do is I would come along, even if it's just a piece of our white smooth stamping card, and I would cut a little panel to the size of the background of this topper to cover up the workings so that you don't see them. But then there is our front of our card blank. Pop another sentiment into the middle if you want, but then of course what you can do is come in with one of the coordinated inserts, and I'm going to show you how they coordinate, because this is it in Miri and this is it in the insert, which is A4, but I chopped it down of course, so you can see how it all works together. And I'm going to do the same for this one that I've done before. Because this is actually going to go onto the back, I'm going to secure it all the way around with my adhesive.
Craig, also thanks to the web team and your camera crew as well. There you are. You are welcome, Yvonne, as always. Very, very busy now on that By the Show collection. I think people seeing the value, Craig, in having all three of these collections. What I think is brilliant about them is that the two collections are very different, aren't they? The For Him collection and the fairies. And then you've really got, there's a topper, the Poppa topper pads. It's not easy to say.
It's not easy,
that
is it?
Pulls it all together, which is fantastic. So again, they're pads that you're going to be able to use across both of the collections. I mean, I couldn't even begin to imagine how many cards you'd make with that By the Show collection with a little bit of your own stash, Craig.
No, not at all. And it's when it comes to the decollage that we'll do just shortly as well, you do get your base layers for you to pop your decollage on, but you don't necessarily have to use them. So therefore, the cards that it suggests that you can make with your decollage, you can potentially double them, if not go even more. So there's so much that you can make. So there's that one there, and that's why, if I turn it to the side, that's why I put that strip of additional cardstock at the bottom, so it holds. So we've got the inside all lovely and pretty. Nothing stopping you from popping a layer of the insert if you want to into the middle. You've got the toppers on the front, little bit of the foiled accent, and then pop the insert on the back, even popped a little topper, but don't forget, you could print on that, or you could stamp onto it if you want to. But lovely looking card, edge to edge, mirror card when it comes to this one.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Lots of love for all of the collections that we've got for you here. Now, let's just share with you some of the extra items that we've got on the show. We're going to start off with that acetate. I'm just going to try and grab a piece of plain cardstock just to show you what this looks like. So, it's a really good heavy duty, this acetate. So I'm not sure if you're going to be able to get close enough to see the stars on there. So you've got silver stars on one side and gold stars on the other, which is gorgeous. You've got a few different designs in here too. Let me just move on to the next one for you. Here what you've got is the this one just here. Now this one I love, very classy. You've just got the corners there done. But again, silver on one section, gold on the back side there, which is awesome. Then we've got this one here, which is your borders there, as you can see. So you've got your silver and then you've got your gold there on your borders. The next one as well, the other design you've got here is this one, which is like your floral. Very, very pretty. Quite sort of, it's almost a bit rococo in style, isn't it? It's really, really beautiful. They are the different designs that you've got within that one there. You're going to get 16 sheets, so you get 4 designs there, and you are going to get 4 of each design, which is lovely. A third, though, of the stock of that one has sold out and gone. Then we're going to move on to the oxidized metal. So we'll start with the glitter ombre, which is this one just here. This is your glitter ombre. Now I love this. 30 sheets in here. 220 GSM. I'm going to put my neck on the line and say it feels a lot thicker than a 220 GSM. I think that is because of the coating and the layers and levels of coating that you've got on there. So it'll be on a 220 GSM base is what it'll be on. Then the extra coating. 65% now though of that one has sold out and gone. The other one that you've not seen before is this one just here, which is your oxidized metal. So let me share this one with you. This is awesome. And again, I mean, I was going to try and tell you what it looks like. It looks just like oxidized metal. It's a little bit difficult for you to see just how gorgeous this is on the screen with the studio lights. It is really, really beautiful. You can see there the amount of shine that you have on that. It's beautiful. So you've got it in the sort of greens, the blues, and then the sort of rusty brown, coppery tones in there too. 60% of that one has now sold out and gone, so do grab that. And then what I've got here, next one I've got is the Starry Galaxies, which is this one just here. Let me just show you this one with you. Again, another gorgeous selection of card. So if we look here, again, it's very galactic, as you can see, and really beautiful. Just try and get that so you can see there all of the design. But yeah, you can see there just how beautiful that is. Really lovely in the greens, the purples, and then it's in the blues there too. 20% of that one has gone. That is a back in stock, that one. Then the next one we've got here for you is the Geometric Shimmer, which is just awesome. Really lovely, a true kaleidoscope of colours here on this one in those different designs. Love that you've got some sort of different sizing in the styles there as well. You get, again, 30 sheets in there for $11.99 or $17.49. Remember as well, if you're going for the big collection and then you're adding other elements into it, you're still going to get free postage packaging in the UK, free shipping handling in the US, as long as it goes all as one. Lovely Joe appreciation post from Susie. She says no one can flip for a paper pad like Joe can. Nope. Honestly, it's not my tips and techniques. I can teach you all how to do it. It was Kanban Keith that taught me. That was it. You know, we call it the Kanban wobble, as I like to call it. So if you want to get hold of those, do $11.99, $17.49. I want to take you through as well the duo pads that we've got down here. So 2 stunning papers, pads in one, which is awesome. So what you've got is the gilded ink and the, oh, what a name, Craig. Glitteresque.
Glitteresque.
Glitteresque. So what you've got is so you've got 2 pads. I'm going to flick this side for you first. So this is it's like a double A side, as we call it. So you've got glittery ones on one side, which are absolutely awesome. Then what you've got is on the other side, you've got the gilded side there.
It's what, Joe?
Well, it's awesome.
Definitely awesome, for sure.
Awesome, you're awful. You got that one just there. This one here, I'm going to open this one. You know what me and packaging like, bear with. I mean, could be a while. This could take, you know.
What I love with these, Joe, is because they're double-sided, that each side coordinates with each other. But you can mix and match with them all. They're just brilliant with these ones.
So this one's got that linen feel to it, which is always great. And I love how a linen feel cardstock will really add texture to your projects. But then the other A side is what it was actually burlap, not linen. But then the other A side here is your cottage garden, a really lovely selection of awesome floral tones. A quarter of the stock of that one has now sold out and gone. And this one here is your watercolor dreams and watercolor fades as well. So here's your watercolor dreams. I mean, beautiful, beautiful background. If you're someone that struggles with the inky backgrounds, these are great because they're like a faux inky background. All the work has been done for you. It is a coated cardstock as well, so you don't need to sort of finish this in any way. It's all done for you. But then the other A side, the double A side as we're calling it, here is those watercolor fades, which are beautiful. 30% of this one has sold out and gone. 48 sheets in each of those. They give you so much versatility.
Joe,
now,
sorry, can I just say that one you were just showing there, I'm going to give you a little bit of a heads up. It's either tomorrow or the next day. I've got the Spectrum Noir alcohol re-inkers on the show.
Yeah.
And you could do that sort of technique. You maybe don't want to get inky. So if that's the case, this is the paper pad that's going to be perfect. You can get your alcohol inky effects, but without getting inky, but get it
absolutely, yeah, and maybe so you don't have the products to do the inky backgrounds, maybe you just don't have the inclination, but it's something you don't enjoy. This will take it all out of it for you. Want to just remind you of the details though, however, of the buy the show, because that is what represents the best value. Whoa, a quarter of the stock now has gone on that. That doesn't take into account everyone that's got that. I don't know why I'm waggling these at you. That does not take into account, I'm a right little waggler, aren't I? It doesn't take into account everyone that's got it in their basket at the moment. So what I'm going to do is, see a lot of you got very full baskets. I'm going to give you an opportunity to check out so you don't miss any of Craig's fantastic demonstrations. So let's just remind you of shipping to the US, and we'll also talk to you about how you can watch the shop at the same time. Take a look.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can get the best deals and shop while you watch during our shows. The best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. So head over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV Home, where you can see all of our shows, plus exclusive offers, and even shop while you watch. Now, if you want to get involved and comment along, you can head on over to our community pages. Come say hello, ask us some questions and chat along live with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even airplay our shows direct onto your big screen or stream us live through YouTube. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day.
We do create every single day here at Crafters TV. Carolyn, says, good morning from Long Island, New York. I'm new, just received my first order on Monday. New to Hunkydory, intriguing. I love all of Craig's cards. Well, hello and welcome to the club, Carolyn. Who else we've got here? Candace says I had to have the fairies. Maybe I didn't have to, but I really wanted to. What is the difference between a want and a need? I don't know. I haven't found out yet. Laura's drooling over the oxidized Miri card. Wendy has got the Galaxy Miri card. It's gorgeous. Laura just says Joe is flipping awesome. I think she means the flipping of the cards is awesome. But I mean, I'm going to take it as a full-on compliment.
I'm going to say that you are just flipping awesome.
Oh, well, I think that's a gorgeous thing for you to say, Laurie. Susie T says, wow, beautiful pads. I'm such a sucker for paper. And Laura says, OMG, that duo glitter-esque. I am dying. Question for you, Craig, from 4 Holidays. What is the best adhesive to use for embellishments onto Miri?
Collal glue gel is going to be the spot on one for that one. What we're going to do is, well, I'm going to quickly check. Georgina, remember that demo I talked about, maybe about a home decor frame that incorporates them? At some point soon, do you think we should do that? And that'll show you how you can use glue gel with the embellishments. Do you think so? I think we might then just do that. Just
fantastic.
After this next one, we'll do that and show you how it works in conjunction with your embellishments.
Sounds good, Craig. What's next?
Right, let's have a look at these Poppas. And what we're also going to do is we're going to incorporate these ones with the dual paper pads. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Cottage Garden and Beautiful Burlap. So I'm going to do a 6x6 card. So I have taken one of these ones here, like the burlap here, and I've cut it to, let me double check.
Does anyone else think of burlesque when you hear burlap?
Yeah.
All I can see in my head now is welcome to burlesque.
Well,
maybe we could do a parody, Craig, with Ben, welcome to burlap. What do you think?
Well, I've never seen the fella or
craft
the song.
A little more, craft a little less, welcome to burlap. No?
No,
okay,
see,
let's
that
move
just
on.
falls flat for me.
All right.
Okay,
tough
I'm
crowd.
not sure what you mean. I'm not sure what you mean. And then what I'm also doing is I'm going to use some of the gilded inks and glitter-esque for this one here. And I've only taken a small panel, which is 3.5 by 3.5. So even although they're from 2 separate pads, they still work together in conjunction. So either, for instance, this one and the opposite page, colour tones work beautifully together, but even then with one of the other pages, they work in well together, or even bringing in one of the other books. So all work beautifully together. And then what we can do is let's go in with the It's a Cats and Dogs Life for this one. And we're going to use the doggies here. And then within this one here, because you have got 48 sheets in total, you're actually getting 15 designs. But what's happening is you're getting three of each. Now, you went through them, Joe, so I'm not going to go through it all. But just to let you see, some are silver foiled, some are gold foiled, and it's all about the cats and dogs. And similar to the fairy collection being, it's not cartoon-like. You know, some of them are that you can see here, but a lot of them as well is actually kind of like, you know, real-life dogs that have been taken pictures of, or cats as well. So that is our It's a Cats and Dogs Life that we're going to use here.
Well, contrary to popular opinion, Marcia thinks it's a great idea. It sounds like it will be an excellent parody. I'm glad that you've got my back, Marcia. Thank you.
I would probably agree with you if I knew what you were talking about, but because I don't...
You've not seen the film Burlesque?
No.
Starring the Queen that is Cher and Christina Aguilera?
No. I've heard
where
of it.
They run a burlesque club that's being closed down, and they, you know, fight back and win. Oh,
No.
I mean, you would love
love
it,
it?
Craig. It is right up your strauser.
Uh-huh.
Maria says, I love you, Joe. You're always travelling in your mind and taking us with you. Only to the... I'd say, no, we don't go on the full journey together, you'll be pleased to know. No, I'm joking. I'm in a very strange mood today, Craig. Nee says, I call Craig and Ben my dynamic duo, but every time I see you, Craig, are paired with Joe, you both are my dynamic duo. I guess Craig is at his best with the best presenters too. There you are. What a compliment.
That's a big compliment, isn't it?
It is.
Nice to hear from me as well, because then it just goes to show that my personality and sense of humour with Ben and my personality and sense of humour with you just works a treat as well.
Does indeed.
Love them. It's just great.
Is that a King Charles Cavalier there in that picture?
I think so.
The top one. And that one you've got there, is that a Yorkshire Terrier?
Yorkshire Terrier, isn't it? Yeah.
Very yappy they can be, can't they?
They
those
can
ones?
be. They really can.
Really lovely dogs. A bit loud.
I just love dogs in general.
Me too. What is your favourite breed of dog? Let me know in the comments.
Mine says a lab.
A Labrador.
Labrador with a retriever.
Specific colour. Oh, with a cross with a retriever.
No. A retriever's my very close second favourite when it comes to breeds of dogs. But when it comes to labs, I would say black lab first, then golden.
You know that you can get a Labrador cross golden retriever, Craig. I've seen a couple of those. Gorgeous doggies.
We have got, you've seen pictures, you'll all have seen pictures at home of Floyd, who's like a lab, but like a, is it a red setter?
Right.
He's like a ginger,
Yes,
golden kind.
cute.
Oh, he's gorgeous.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Pam says, when I taught dancing, I did a cha-cha-cha to burlesque. 3 of us did it in Regent's Park, London. I could show you how to do it. Pam?
Yeah.
Yes, please. I'd love to be able to. I'd love to be able to do like proper dancing, Craig. You know, like not just me doing, you know, Gangnam Style at home in my living room, but something a bit more highbrow. Joanne loves a corgi. She's letting me know as well. The Queen's favourite dog too.
The Queen's, yeah. It's I couldn't imagine the Queen with any other breed of dog now, other than a corgi
Definitely not like a Doberman or something like
or a pit bull or something like that. I couldn't imagine that.
that. Shih Tzu, says Linda. And our social media superstar, Rachel, says, I'm all about the Heinz 57, a good mongrel.
Heinz 57.
Yeah, like, you know, when there's just a dog that's just a scrappy dog that's just a big mix of everything.
Is that not what's on the bottle of the Heinz tomato?
Yeah,
tomato
I think that
ketchup?
she means like, because it's 57 varieties, isn't it? So
Right.
that's what some people call dogs. They're a Heinz 57 if they're just a big
Okay.
mix of everything.
No, I've never heard that.
I've heard it. My favourite breed is rescue, says Anne. Great point, Anne. Absolutely. Lots of dogs need homes.
They do.
Rescue is always a good way to go. Maria says lab
I
as
keep
well.
thinking about, through in Darlington, there is a Dogs Trust.
Right.
And what I would love to do, because obviously I work so many hours, I couldn't have a dog of my own, certainly obviously just living alone. So every now and again, I would love to maybe days off or time off, or in between shows, if I've got long periods, to be able to go around and take them for a walk. I would love to be able to do that. At the moment, I think anyway, at the moment, you still can't quite get in because of obviously COVID, but it's something that I am seriously, potentially thinking about.
There's also a website in the UK called Borrow My Doggy, and what you can do is, if you want a dog of your own but you just don't have the time for one, Craig, you can actually sign up with that and you look after other people's dogs for the weekend when they go away. So rather than putting the dog in a kennel or something like that, you can actually look after someone's dog. Great idea.
Oh, I would maybe consider that then.
Yeah, there you are. Very busy still on that big collection. Details are on your screen after the 4 Poppa Topper pads. As I said, you're getting about just over 1,200 elements within those 4 pads. So I think if you were looking for a stash builder, Craig, these would be awesome, wouldn't they?
It is, because what you can then be doing is, whether it's tiny little cards, and please don't think as though they have to be tiny. For example, if I bring this one in from the Cute set, this is in 7 by 7 card. So using your own cardstock, this is actually part of the duo on the back, you can still go large if you want to. So you don't necessarily have to just use them for smaller cards, but they're there, and because they're going to be good for smaller cards, it means they're good for quick cards. You don't need to do lots of matting and layering if you don't want to, unlike what I'm doing now, but you can keep it as simple, or you can go to town as much as you want. It's entirely up to you, but then start to create your own backdrop by overlapping, like I'm doing here. Have a play with the frames, have a play with the toppers. For instance, they came like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to use that center frame, and I'm not going to use that doggy, I'm going to use this one instead. So we can mix in and match in, and you can work in with the colours of the toppers like you would usually do. And you can then, of course, do tiny bits of offcuts of your background paper. For another example, if I bring in my duo pad, this is my offcuts here that I've still got. So there's nothing stopping you from able to use any offcuts. It could be even smaller than that. You might have a topper left over, Joe. Simple bit of matting and layering, that's all that you need, and you can use them all up. Such a great idea with having a variety of different sizes within the Poppa topper, and you can do exactly whatever you want.
Yeah, I mean, even from, you know, small toppers, embellishments, I mean, you could even, you know how I feel about tags, Craig.
You do.
Pop a hole punch in there, a little bit of ribbon round, you could definitely turn some of those into tags if you wanted to.
Of course you could. You absolutely could. And when you come to make cards like this, as quick and simple cards, but you can still, and actually this is a good point, with Hunkydory, like us at Crafters Companion, you can make and sell as many as you want. So as long as you're physically making something, you can sell them for yourself, for charity, just to make a good tidy profit, to be able to give away. And this is such a good way of doing it. So again, if I bring in my Poppa topper, can you imagine that? So there you go. So the Poppa topper set, £36, $52, 45 sheets in each. So if you were to make a card with one of the topper sets, okay, you'll add a few different layers. You would not sell that for £1 or $1.
No.
But say that you did, there's £45 or $45. So you can really make a good tidy profit. If you are lucky enough, which you will, be able to easily get £2 for, let's say, then there you are. You can really make a good profit for yourself, if that's what you want to do. Fully understand not everyone does to sell, and you don't have to, but for those that are thinking about doing it, then it's good knowing that you can.
Absolutely.
You know, you could be in your local cafe, where mine started off, where they knew that I made cards, and they said, do I do it for myself or for charity? And I was like, well, it's for both really. And they went, do you want to put a little selection in here? And that's how I started selling my cards in my hometown at the time. Obviously, I don't do it now, but Franco's. And yeah, it's amazing. Certainly nowadays, how many people love to buy homemade cards.
Oh, absolutely, yes. Every year, my old housemate's mum, Jackie, she makes cards all through the year, but then she does like a little open house at the end of November, where everyone comes along and buys all their Christmas cards. She makes some absolutely gorgeous cards. I always, in previous years, have bought my Christmas cards, homemade ones from her. It was just lovely. What a lovely card that is there, Craig. Also, the amount of depth and layers that you've got there, I think really builds interest, doesn't it? And pulls your eye in.
And I know I always use foam pads. Of course, you can use glue gel instead, but you can 100% keep it completely flat. You know, doing the pads for lift and height is something a bit extra for you. Don't ever think there's no rules. So although we tend to do it with glue gel or foam pads, of course, if you want them completely flat, you can do that 100%. Nice little card. Let's say you get 150 for it. Easily get more, but let's say 150. Nice little card that you're able to then make a little profit from.
Awesome. Well, Pam has promised to teach me the cha-cha-cha when she finally comes up, when lockdown's over. So there you go. Maybe we'll have a little group dance lesson, Craig, in the studio. Sounds like a great idea.
Sounds good.
Diane, love a schnauzer, says Diane. They are cute dogs, aren't they? And Wendy says, I had a collie Labrador cross when I was at school. When she passed away, we got a Heinz 57 rescue, which definitely had some greyhound in, but not sure what else. The rescue place thought maybe a mix of about 4 different breeds. I do love a scrappy dog. What are those? What are the terriers, Craig? You know, the really scrappy looking terriers?
Yeah.
Are they called Oh, they look a bit like a Jack Russell, but they're a bit hairier. Absolutely not a wide-haired fox terrier. No, it'll come to me. Anyway, let me take you back through the toppers that you've got. Dogs and cats alike. The thing is about a dog and cat collection is people out there, they're either a dog person generally or a cat person, aren't they?
Yep.
Very rarely you'll say to someone, are you a dog or a cat person? They say neither. So you've really got something that's going to be versatile and cover a lot of bases here with this. You've got 15 different designs in here and you've got 3 of each, which is lovely because then it means you don't have to think to yourself, oh gosh, if I use that one sheet of that, then, you know, I'm not going to have another sheet and that's it. I better keep that or hang on to it. You've got 3 of each in every one of these, which is brilliant. This dog and cat one, you've got over 390 elements in that one alone. The next one we're going to look at is your cute and cuddly, which I think is awesome. So again, you can see it's quite a nice bold colour tone. Is that a mole there? Not often we see a mole, is it, in a card collection, but you've got one just there. Again, something that's a little bit Halloweeny maybe. All very playful, this particular set of artwork in here. So again, with that one, as you can see, you've got 15 designs and 3 of each in there. 35% of your Poppa toppers are sold out and gone overall. We're going to move into the fabulous florals. So here, the thing is with florals, I mean, they're timeless. You're going to be able to use these in your stash for absolutely ever. I love that the foiling on here is so shiny, Craig, that I've got a job for the camera to try and pick up the designs that are in here.
Trouble I had last night on my Facebook Live when I was showing certainly the fairy collection because of the gorgeous shine that comes on the bounce back.
Yeah, you don't get so much of that glare when you're looking at it in person is what I'll say, but with the studio lights it does make it a little bit tricky to show you sometimes, but that really shows you the quality of the foiling that you've got in there. And as I said, Hunkydory, all done in-house for you, which is fantastic. So designed, manufactured by them in-house, which is why the quality is there, but also the value for money is extraordinary as well. This one here is your A Life of Leisure that you're looking at there. And again, an absolutely brilliant selection. Whether you're using that to put together projects in, you know, because I mean, let's face it, let's look at this one here, right? If you want to put a project together, say you're going to do a 5x5, 6x6 card, Craig, that's it really done there, isn't it? Everything in that sheet, one card, boom, as Tiffany would say, and you are sorted. Or what you can do is use them as stash builders, you know, stretch them out, intersperse them with some of your other collections that you already own and love. There are so many different options when it comes to putting these together. Now, remember, I'll just show you a picture again of everything you're getting in the By the Show collection, because what that gives you is the Poppa toppers that I've just shown you. It also gives you the Hobbies for Him, and it gives you the full Welcome to Fairyland collection. 30%, almost a third now, of the stock has gone. Remember, you will be getting free postage and packaging in the UK, free shipping and handling in the US on that particular bundle. It's £88 for Platinum members in the UK, saving you £61. $130 in the US for Platinum members, saving you $89 compared to buying the individuals. It's like I've got a friend's dentures in today, Craig, honestly, I can't talk properly. Well, let me give you an update on some of the other stuff that we were worried about selling out in this show. The oxidized metals, 70% of this has gone now. What I would say also is that there are a lot of you with that in your basket. So we're going to be in a position in not so long whereby there's going to be more of you trying to get that potentially than we have stock available. So if you want it, please check out if it is in your basket. The glitter ombre, absolutely stunning. 70% of this is gone. I know some people, Craig, that craft, that love the look of glitter, but cannot touch it. Mm-hmm. You know, not many people. I know one person specifically. Yeah. But if that's you, maybe you're a very tidy crafter, maybe you don't like the mess of glitter, but you really do love the way that it looks and feels. This would be excellent. $11.99 or $17.49. We've also got the Prism Glimmer Mists. If you've got your eye on the ultraviolet, you'll need to be quick for that. $4.99, $6.99, limited stock. It's in your basket, please check it out. The same product, but in the Azure Sky, also limited stock now. So please check that one out if it's in your basket, or I will be soon asking you to remove it. Not any old gold, Craig. Oh no, Glamour Gold, limited stock in the Prism Mist. Please again check that out if it is in your basket. The Silver Dollar, limited stock. If it's in your basket, please check it out. And finally, Penny Copper, which is this one. Oh, it's got bronze. Yeah, it's Penny Copper, I believe. $4.99, $6.99, limited stock. Loads of other colours with slightly deeper stocks available on the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au. On the home screen, hit that shop the show button. It will show you absolutely everything. There's things like gilding flakes in here. There are also things like your gems on a roll. There's loads of brilliant things for you to stock up on, so do go and have a look. But if you've got any of those low stocked items in your basket, I would absolutely urge you to get yourself checked out, then sit back, relax and watch the rest of the show. Did I spy a box frame over there, Craig?
You may have very well done. That's exactly what we're going to do. And in actual fact, this is going to be a really quick and simple demo, but it goes to show how you can go into home decor. So what I've done is, was in Asda the other day, and I got an inexpensive box frame here. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the Welcome to Fairyland. Now this one is, they don't call it the little book, it's obviously exactly the same style within the little book, but because every single sheet is Miri 300 GSM, you've got 40 sheets within this one here, and you've got 20 designs, you've got 2 of each. What I've also done is I've brought in some of that, look at that, glitter ombre glitter on this one here. So I have chopped half of it down so that I've got this purple. I've gone in with this gorgeous image with the 2 fairies together, bits of oranges, but also bits of lilac and purple running through their little dresses, hence why I've chosen this one. But what I've also done is I've picked out these tiny little bits of white. So I've taken a piece of our white smooth stamping card to create a matting layer. This could be, you might have some white adorable scoreable left over, which you can do that. So let's take the box frame, and what I'm also going to do is add, now these are just bought paper flowers, but you can of course do your flower forming if you want to, but this is also going to answer the question what do you use to attach embellishments onto the mirror or even the coated card. And this is where we're going to use our glue gel. So because I am going to be using, because it's very dimensional, I'm going to take out the glass. All I'm going to say as well is tomorrow, I think it's tomorrow, if it's not tomorrow on Friday, we've got the alcohol re-inkers that we're going to do a focus on when it comes to wake up call. All those sorts of things you could do onto glass, etc, etc. So don't pop it into the recycling, keep a hold of it. So what I'm going to do is take the frame that already comes within the actual frame that I've got, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on its back, and I'm going to go in with some double-sided tape, and this is where I'm keeping it so simple when it comes to layering up. And by the end result, you could picture this in a little girl's bedroom. You might want to go one step further and maybe pop on our name in die cut letters. Maybe you've got an electronic die cutting machine, which even the Miri, Adorable Scoreable, all that will go through all your machines, whether it's die cutting machines or whether it is your electronic ones. So we've now got this one nicely into the frame there.
That could be just a great mount for a picture, couldn't it, Craig? You could just have a smaller, a slightly smaller picture on top of that with a little border, maybe a couple of small pictures even.
Exactly. Using the Miri as that bit of a backdrop, as you say, could be tiny little squares, little panels, little collages when it comes to the different ombre ones. Completely up to yourself. But we're going to matte and layer this one onto here. So my white layer is slightly smaller than my 1/4 of an inch layer that I tend to do. It's just giving me a light border all the way around. And because I've removed the glass and we're going to be adding the flower embellishments, I thought let's go to town with our foam pads. And I'm going to pop it central. However, you could pop it up along the top and then you could pop something along the bottom here, but we're going to go in straight into the middle here, and I'm going to press. Before I add the embellishments, I'm going to pop this back in here. I'm still going to pop this little loose sheet in anyway. And then what I'm going to do for now is to bulk it out, and so I don't lose the glass, I'm going to put it to the back, and then if I do need it in future, I know it's there and I'm not going to lose it. So there we go. If I pop that one in there, so if I turn this one around,
nice,
and then I'm going to bring these flowers in, and let's take my Collal glue gel, and I'm going to go straight in. I'm going to layer it up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in to here, And what I've done, I've got a few selection of colours. As I say, this could easily be your flower forming if you want to, or if you do have shop bought ones, why not use them? So let's put them ones in. And really, Joe, all that I had done was that glitter ombre cut to size. That was it. Everything else I've done in front of you, well, also the white layer. So let's lift that one up. And then what I'm also going to do is exactly the same in this corner with some more. Make a big feature of it. And I'm going to say it again once more. If you were to sell this, Joe, could you imagine what you could potentially get for something like this?
And great that you've got the ability to do that as well, Craig. You know, if you're not going to sell your products, then obviously it doesn't matter. But it's so lovely to know that if you do choose to, the option is there for you.
Yeah. Well, the thing is nowadays as well, you don't want to get caught out and you go and make something, and in the crafting industry you find that what we would class as an angel policy, and there is an angel policy that restricts you from selling. You don't have that worry with, of course, either us or Hunkydory. That's all that I'm going to do, Joe. All that I'm doing.
So simple.
So simple. So then there is our box frame using one image from the fairy. There we got, there we are. And then half a sheet of the glitter ombre, and that's it done.
And the great thing is, yeah, you don't have that worry either with anything you buy from us
No.
here, Crafters Companion branded, or of course, anything that is also Hunkydory branded. And again, you can do that, I'm guessing, Craig, with any of the little books that you have out there will lend themselves to exactly that kind of home decor project, which I think is awesome. Let's move on. Let's go and have a look again at the Fairyland collection. Now, the Fairyland collection is awesome. The great thing about it is you will get the inspiration sheet, as you always do with all of these collections. Now with the Fairyland, what you're getting is you are getting 8 of the toppers. So you're going to get 4 designs, and you're going to get 2 of each of these in here, which is fantastic. And then again, every single last bit of these sheets completely taken up with those awesome toppers. Then what you've got as well is all of your printed cardstock, which is gorgeous. And it is, you are getting, I should say, 16 of the printed Miri cards. So whereas we normally do printed and then foiled and printed, it's all gorgeous printed Miri. And you can really see just how super shiny and the great quality that you've got there on that Miri card. You're getting 2 of each design within here, which is fantastic. So loads of options. I mean, I'm guessing, Craig, you could use the printed cardstock away from the topper collection, away from the toppers if you wanted to.
Absolutely.
Nothing to say you've got to. I mean, the toppers are so gorgeous. No reason why you couldn't just use plain cardstock with those toppers.
Exactly. And that's what we would tend to say as well, is even then use your own card blanks. It's going to go so far. Even once you've used a topper, I promise you, you're going to have extra background card, because I always do as well. So use it wherever else that you like to with your crafty stash.
Absolutely. What you're also now going to get is the decollage. Now the decollage makes 8 cards. I don't think there's any reason why you need to turn it into a card. I think you could use the decollage as toppers if you wanted to. But what you've got within the decollage is you've got 8 of the decollage sheet. So you've got 4 designs, 2 of each within here. Then what you've got are the bases that go in here. So you've got the A5 decollage bases, and then you've got 4 sheets of the Miri cardstock as well. Sorry, 8 sheets of the A4 Miri cardstock within there, which is fantastic. You see all the designs there that you've got. Again, we're saying 8 cards that you're going to make there. I think you're going to make many more. Sorry, it makes 16 cards. So no wonder you're going to make more than 8 cards. Right, let's move back. Oh, if we're on to one of those days. There's just a lot of numbers. There's a lot of numbers in this show, isn't there? Is there a lot of things? There's a lot of big collections in our Creative Craving show later, Craig. Am I going to be all right?
I think you're going to be okay.
All right, okay. What you've then got are the inserts. So you've got 12 designs, which are the designs that I'm showing you right here. You get 3 of each of those designs, which is brilliant. So there are your 12 designs. You'll get 3 of each of those. Then as well, you also have this, kind of like the little book. We call it an A6 Miri card. I mean, it is super good quality, this as well. The shine on here is absolutely amazing, and the designs are spectacular. I love that the fairies have got these human faces as well. It gives you such an awesome added interest and makes them really a little different to anything that you've seen before, which is brilliant. And within there, you're going to get 20 designs, 2 of each, giving you 40 sheets total. That could be 40 home decor projects like Craig's just showed you there. That could be 40 cards that you've made there. If you want to make a very simple card, absolutely, there's 40 cards, good to go with some of your own stash there. $39.96, $58.46 if you want to get the Welcome to Fairyland on its own as the bundle. 30% of that has gone. However, it is in the Buy the Show bundle, along with the Hobbies for him and also the Poppa Topper pads as well. 30% of that has gone as well. 110.12, 163 and 3. Free postage and packaging, free shipping and handling. Make sure you use your Club Inspired discount as well. All you need to do is be logged into your account over on our website, and the price you see will be the price you pay with that discount taken off. Let's share with you some of the pictures that you guys have also been sending in to us today as well. Lots of people getting busy with these, Craig. Lynn sent this lovely lot in.
How cute are they?
Really cute.
They're nice.
Made with one topper pad, that as well. How awesome. Anne-Marie's been very busy as well. Anne-Marie Almeida has sent these in. Love that. Love that long, is that a card style there, Craig, or is that a box?
It's, yeah. Oh, now there's a good question. Either way, it's gorgeous. If it is a long card, I like that effect.
It is. I can't remember which collection this was from, but it was definitely one of the butterfly ones. Anne-Marie's also done this next project for us as well, as you can see here, with Dream on there and that gorgeous little topper. Barbara's been very busy as well with this one here. That's the outside. Oh, she's made a little book, Craig.
Oh, yeah.
How cute is that?
Oh,
Look at all those pages in there.
That's with, yeah, their kitty collection.
Really lovely. Beth has been busy with the Christmas collections that we bought from Hunkydory. That's a lovely card
That's
style.
lovely. I would say it's one of Hunkydory's ever popular Christmas collections. 'Twas the Night.
Mariah's done this now. I'm not sure. Mariah, these are obviously the new abstract dies that we launched. Are they with Hunkydory papers in the background? I'm thinking maybe there, which is again showing you how that you can. Don't think about using your brands separately on their own all the time. Absolutely, you can cross-pollinate and use the brands together, bring them all in, create a completely new style if you want to. I'm going to give you another opportunity to check out because it is very busy once again. A lot of you come in and got the Buy the Show and now coming back and stocking up on some of the smaller items. Remember all the cardstock that's there on the show. Maybe use this as an opportunity to go over and hit that Shop the Show button and have a look at everything that's over there. I want to share with you all the details of shipping for our US customers, as well as how you can watch and shop at the same time. Take a look.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
all details there of Club Inspire, which is awesome. Kim's very happy to see me wearing my confetti shirt. Thanks, Kim. I mean, it's so grey today here in the UK. We're channeling this, bringing summer, aren't we? And also Craig, of course, subtly. We haven't discussed it. Is it because it's Wednesday, Craig?
That I've got pink on?
Yeah. Is it because on Wednesdays we wear pink?
Yes.
Maybe we need to make that a thing when we work together. We should always wear pink on a Wednesday.
Well, I always wear pink on
a
Wednesday.
Do you?
Always wear pink on a Wednesday.
Right, noted. I had loads of pink with me in the wardrobe today as well. I didn't think.
Yeah.
Right, Wednesdays, that's it then, Craig. We wear pink.
Yep.
Which is, what film is it from? Is it Bad Girls?
Mean Girls.
Mean Girls.
Yeah.
I've never seen that film.
I've seen it years and years ago, but for some reason that's always stuck.
On Wednesdays, we wear pink. There you are. Fran, I love this term. I have a lot of hunky-dory in my house. I'm a hunky junkie. That is a good one. I might need more. I don't think there's any mites about it by the sounds of it, Fran. And also, Teresa said, did Craig make the frame? You didn't, did you, Craig?
No, I never. No, bought it out of bought it out of Asda for a couple of quid.
Yeah.
You can buy them out of any inexpensive store.
Any of your dollar stores, any of those kind of places. The thrift shop, as Georgina has just said, she loves a good thrift apparently. And also Teresa congratulating me on the word cross-pollinate. I did also use the word omnipresent earlier as well. And our word of the day was Giorgio, which means it meant sort of sterile, rubbish conversation, didn't it? Anyway, on too much Giorgio from me. Let's go back to Craig.
Go back to me. Let's have a look at Hobbies for Him again. And with the Hobbies from Him, what you get is you get this really fun little concept card. So this is where it enables you to create these twisted easel cards. Now, not only that, when it comes to these ones here, you've got your twisted easel, which these enable you to be able to do 8 of them. So you've got 8 of them, but what's also happening is you're getting your 5x5 envelopes to go with them as well. So you do get 8, and you get 4 designs and 2 of each. So that is the golfing one. So what we're going to do, this is how it comes within the topper sheet. And we're going to then pop them all out. So if we just simply pop them all out here, all 350 GSM, all adorable scoreable as well, all double-sided because you're going to see the reverse side of a lot of them. So we're going to take out the frame. We're going to take out the background image. Let's actually just pop all of these ones out for now. You're going to have a few little bits left over if you choose to use this in the way that's intended. You've got your little triangle that will be the stopper, and then you've got your little border as well. I just need to chop that one out at each side. And have a look at what you've got left over on your topper sheets, because here is what can be used, but then we've still got things like this that potentially would be waste. Still use these as border strips. You've got these panels down the side that you can still use as border strips. If you've got tiny little hole punches or that, or paper punches that you've got from in the past, you could be using them if you want to. But what we can then do is come in with these elements here. And these have got the score lines already for you. So I'm going to fold that one in half, and let's give it a burnish. And then we're going to fold this one in half as well on a diagonal. Also got the score lines there for you. This is where it starts to give you the twisted easel effect on our card blank here. So if I set that one to the side, I'm going to come in now with my topper image. And again, what I would usually do is go around the edge, or what I've done in past demos, I've never actually picked upon it, but you'll have seen me doing it. You can also go around with your craft knife. That releases the little pips, and it enables you to not have to go away and just pick away at the little pips. So for the twisted easel, this is actually spare. You don't actually need this for this project, so you could be using it elsewhere. But what we're going to do is we're going to come in with the main image, and we're also going to come in with some foam pads. And with the frame, it works really well to lift it up with height. But as always, you don't necessarily have to do that if you don't want to. But we're simply going to go around and start to layer up the frame and layer up our twisted easel card.
Fantastic. A lot of people. Nice 25 US on YouTube says you can't go wrong with Hunkydory. all in capitals, so I think she's really passionate about it, Craig. Rhonda says, hello, my name is Rhonda, and I too am a hunky junkie. Maybe we're going to have Hunky Junkies Anonymous or something like that, Craig.
Oh, I'm definitely part of that, that's for sure.
You are indeed, as I know many of you are. You can keep sending in your pictures into us as well of your previous makes when it comes to Hunkydory. We'd love to be able to share some more of them with everyone, and you can email those to studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk is where you need to send those into. So do get them in. Love these as a little concept card, Craig. Maybe
great.
some people have not been confident enough to branch out into concept cards yet. Not really a better starting point than these collections, is there?
Perfect, absolutely perfect for a starter. What it's also doing as well, it's a confidence builder because it's giving you that sense of achievement in the fact that you've been able to create yourself this concept card. Something that if you were to actually measure and do yourself, once you've done it, it's very easy and straightforward. But like everything, if you've never done it before, it can be quite complicated, you know, so it's already done for you. So I'm using my double-sided tape. You can use your tape runner. And on this triangle here, I've popped my adhesive. I'm going to pop my topper on here. And all of your Hunkydory topper sheets, certainly for things like your decollage or even your twisted easels, you get an inspiration sheet, but you also get a step-by-step sheet as to how you can create these ones. So if I show you this one here, so we've got that twisted easel there. We can then come in, we can bring in our little triangle, which is going to be the stopper. But what you can also do is use this little border or banner into your project. So let's do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put tape on the whole lot. Let's roughly measure it. Let's bring in our tape here. What I can do is line that up against the edge. And if there's any bit that you do need to add a foam pad or glue gel, it is with this triangle. So it creates the stopper. Snip that one off. So what we can do is come in now with our foam pad. I'm going to go in and let's tape that one on, and then I'll come in view of you so that you can see. You can then determine and decide where you want that stopper to be. Do you want it to be further back into your card? Do you want it to be more further forward? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to about there, not quite halfway, but a little bit. And if you see that it's not quite sticking with the stopper, what that means is you need to burnish it again. So we're going over the score lines, already done for you, giving it an extra burnish.
It's a good solid word, isn't it? Burnish.
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 Burnish, yeah. That's going to enable it to sit into play here. Then let's even add this topper, which says, I can't say it back to front, to the greatest guy by par. Love that. By par. By far.
By par? By
par. You get it? Yeah, it's good.
Don't make a faux pas. Faux pas?
Faux pas
Faux pas?
out of me. You might just want to use this topper sentiment set on its own if you want.
You absolutely could. I mean, we talk about putting these together as projects, Craig, and of course that's the joy of these. They are done in a way so it's all perfectly matching, but you can just use it all as stash builders if you wanted to, can't you?
Absolutely you can. And if you are more experienced, once again, if I can bring this in that I showed you. So going by that one there that I've done, Joe, I've still got this topper left over, I've still got this sentiment left over, and I've still got a little bit of a band here that I've got left over. So that could very easily, using maybe a little bit extra from any of your cardstocks or that, could be that one. And to explain where this came from, that is your steam engine twisted easel. But what I'd done on my Facebook Live last night, instead of using it as a twisted easel, I made this card instead, using some of our Duo paper pads, and then I still had that topper left over, so that is how we even made a smaller card as well. So what is a twisted easel could easily become to individual cards if you're more experienced.
Easily.
Easily.
Easily. Oh, I see what you did there, Craig. Lols. Right, let me recap what you're getting in the Hobbies for Him collection. So it gets you 4 different elements, which I think is awesome. Now, you're always going to receive that inspiration sheet first off, which is great. So if you are struggling with composition and how these things go together, it's brilliant because that is there for you all taken care of. Then we're going to move into the die cut toppers, which are just sensational. So let me share these with you. What you've actually got within here are 8 of your die cut topper sheets. They're 300 GSM. What I love with Hunkydory is like frames, for instance. So they could have just done this as one piece, this topper down here, as you can see. But actually what you've got here is you've got your central topper foiled. You've then actually got 2 frames and a foiled edge as well. So think about fussy cutting along there with your trimmer, and you've got then 4 usable elements, and that is just in this one element. You've got that multiple times in each sheet, and what you've got is 8 sheets. You're getting 4 designs, and you're getting 2 of each in here, which is absolutely fantastic. So loads and loads of craftability for you to go at. And then we moved into your printed and foiled papers. So what you've got is you've got 8 of your foiled and printed, and 8 of your printed within there too, which is brilliant. So you can see here an idea of the kind of designs. Here's that gorgeous foiling that I was talking about. Here's an idea of the kind of designs that you've got in there. As you can see, you are getting double that, which is awesome. So that's your topper collection. It is all available individually as well. If you want to go for the toppers on their own, you can actually get them if you want to. I think the best value though, of course, comes from buying the smaller collections or that by the show collection. What you've also then got in here is the concept cards that Craig has just shared with you. So you've got your envelopes there. You've also got the inspiration sheet and the instructions, which shows you how you can put that together. And then what you're getting within here is you are getting your concept cards. So 8 of your 350 GSM topper sheets. I'll just quickly go through them for you, just so you can see the kind of designs that you're getting. And you're going to get 2 of each in here, which is great. So again, 4 different designs. You can make from this particular concept card collection, you're going to be able to make, I believe, is it 8 or 16, Craig? Off the top of my head, let me just double check. 8 of these concepts, yeah. But you've even then got the envelopes to go with them, and you've got everything that you need in there too. So you're getting that element. Then next up, you are getting the, let me take you through the inserts first, actually, because I think that would be the nicest bit to show you. With the inserts, you're going to get 12 of each. You're going to get 12 designs, 3 of each. So you're going to get 36 of the inserts here in total. Beautifully pulls through that artwork from the main collection there for you. And then to finish it all off, you're going to get the picture perfect 8x8 pad. Double-sided. I love that each page on here gives you loads. So you've got main image here, 2 smaller images, a medium image, and then 2 text images as well. And you're going to be able to use every single bit of that, which is fantastic. So you've got that in there for you on those more masculine themes as well. Although I think you'll find lots of different projects you can do that. Great for little scrapbooks, that, Craig. Maybe you've got pictures of when you went to the golf, maybe you went to watch the Masters together, you know, or the Ryder Cup, or maybe you love to go mountain biking for the weekend. You want to make a scrapbook page for that. How much have the stocks gone here, Georgina? 35% of the Hobbies for Him has gone. However, it is, of course, in the Buy the Show collection. Remember what the Buy the Show collection it gets you? It's going to get you the Hobbies for Him, all of the Fairyland, and also all of the Poppa toppers. 420 sheets, 40% of the stock here has gone. £110 if you are in the UK becomes £88 as a platinum member, or $130 as a platinum member. Platinum member saving over £60, almost $90. All of you getting some sort of saving in the club. Remember though, there's still loads and loads to come today here on Crafters TV and also into tomorrow. So let's have a little look ahead towards this evening show. Just over 2 hours to wait for you. 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. on the East Coast. Creative Cravings. There's going to be lots of great things in there for you. It's really kind of that one show of the week where we maybe take it a little bit more back to basics. I'm loath to call it a beginner's show because that's not what it is. But then tomorrow, midday in the UK, 7 a.m. East Coast time, a wake-up call previewing that big Sarah cartload that's happening tomorrow night with Sarah and Becky. You're going to want to make sure you join them both for that, but also having a look as well at Craft Along that's happening tomorrow too. So absolutely loads coming up here. Lynn says, came home to 2 lots of goodies today. Got the abstract shape stamp and die collection and the Lee Holland cute character stamp and die collection too. And early birthday present from hubby. Nice one, Lynn. That is a super Wednesday. It really is. Details on your screen here are for the Poppa toppers as well. So do grab those 180 sheets there, which I believe is that what we're going to demo next, Craig?
The Poppa toppers, we are.
Wonderful. Should we do one more demo then card of the show? Does that work for you?
Sounds good to me.
Brilliant.
Sounds good to me indeed. So we're going to go for the cute selection of the Poppa toppers, and we're going to go all spooky and Halloween within this one. Certainly here in the UK is not something that we see a lot of, so we're going to go in with the Halloween here. So what we can do is I have taken one of the duo papers that we can see here. How well does this one with the purple and with the yellowy colour work in conjunction with the spooky Halloween? So what I've done with this one, keeping it 5x7, because I think that these just work well as 5x7. Alternatively, you could do them as 5x5, 6x6s, or as I showed you earlier on, nothing stopping you from going big and large if you want. So gold cardstock that I've used. So the gold that I've used, we don't have it on with us. It's Hunkydory's gold mirror card, but you can equally get the same effect using our gold mirror card, or you might want to use some of our glitter card if you want. Even our matte card would work really well. So what I'm going to do within these ones, I'm going to use all 3 characters. So let's pop these ones out. I'm going to release them with my craft knife. And then I think what we'll do is we will cherry pick a few of the sentiments. And notice as well, Joe, when it comes to my demos with the Poppa toppers, have you noticed, other than my actual card layers, I've kept everything in the actual topper sheets before we go live, so that I can take them out in front of you and show you how relatively straightforward it is to create lovely looking cards straight from the sheet. And that's why I've purposely done that. So let's go for the bat and the ghost ribbon band. So we'll use that one. And then let's actually tell you what, let's pick that one up. Let's go for, similar to earlier on, let's use all 3 sentiments. And what we'll do is we'll do them in different areas of the toppers that we're also going to use.
Awesome, very, very busy, Craig, across the entire show. It's got busier and busier actually as the show goes on. I think a lot of you, the more you're seeing of these collections, making your mind up. Sorry, I'm in and out of that. I was like something out of Dinner Ladies then, wasn't I? Acorn Antiques. Oh, I love Dinner Ladies, Craig.
Oh, so funny. Victoria Wood are absolute best.
I think Dinner Ladies is one of those things that's been on BBC American, Craig, off the top of my head. Yeah, I think a lot of you know it was a Victoria Wood, no longer with us, bless her, an absolute legend is what she was. Wrote some amazing shows. Who else is in it? Julie Waters is in it as well. It's a real who's. Maxine Peake is in it as well, who is an incredible Mancunian accent. There is another actress from Coronation Street that was also has been in an awful lot of other things. Yeah, if you've not seen it, honestly, go back and try and find it online. It is tremendous.
Absolute genius. You know what's start to be shown again here in the UK on our channel, Gold, and they do it every maybe year or so, and they've shown it again just now. Keeping Up Appearances.
Oh yeah, I love it.
With Hyacinth Bouquet. I know that's been on BBC America.
Do you know the other thing that someone is trying to get me into watching, I've only just started watching it, is Nighty Night, Craig. Have you ever watched that?
No, I've not.
Oh, you should give it a go.
Who's in that?
I can't, the lady who is in Gavin and Stacey, the Welsh lady.
Oh yeah.
She's in it. And there's lots of other people you'd recognise in it. It's very dry, very quirky kind of comedy show. Yes, but very, very funny.
It's we need a bit of comedy every now and again.
Well, we try and provide the lols, Craig, but you know, sometimes we're just all out of lols, aren't we?
Well, sometimes you just need some alternative lols as well.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you need some up-to-date comedy. Sometimes you need some old-fashioned original comedy. For instance, the other one that I've started to watch, once again, I'm not sure if this has been in America, it is a very good Manchester-based comedy, The Royal Family.
Oh, yes.
With Ricky Tomlinson, Sue Johnson. If you are in America and never heard of it before, it is a really good film.
The other one does have a US version, a Manchester-based one that started here. Do you remember Shameless, Craig, back in the day?
Yeah, I remember that.
But that was one of those that it was amazing, but it went on for about 28 seasons or something, didn't it? It went on and on and on. Yeah, and as I said, there's an American version too of that, which a lot of you may have seen.
Yeah, I never did watch it though.
Did you not?
Never did watch it.
It's great, really, really great. Definitely worth going back and watching.
Lots of alternative comedy as well.
Anyway, back to your project, Craig.
all that I'm doing is I am layering up. I'm adding my foam pads on, and as you can see, I've used all 3 character images. I've used all 3 sentiments as well. These 2 that I'm using now, they've got tiny little die cut holes. So if you were wanting to add some ribbon or something through it, you absolutely can do. But I'm not, I'm going to leave it like that one. Could come in with a few gems or pearls. We've got the gems on a roll that are on the website as well. But there we go. You know, something relatively quick and simple as well, other than the die cut background layer that I'd already cut out using the duo paper pad, which is part of the gilded ink and glitter-esque on this one. Nice. Here. So a nice, cute Halloween card there, 5x7. Alternatively, you could go bigger if you wanted to. You could even go 7x7 if you want.
Absolutely. I'm just going to go for the acetate and the mirror, Craig. Did you want to grab your projects together for card of the show?
I will do.
Excellent. Right, I want to just quickly take you back through the acetates that you've got here. I'm going to just split it out first to show you in the 4 different designs. Let me grab a piece of white card or paper to hold against this. Let me just grab that insert, there we are. This will show you. So, different designs in here. This one here, it's kind of like quite Rococo in style, which I love. You've got that one there, if you want to go for that one. Then what we've got is, the next design here is this one, which has got those beautiful borders. Now remember, what you're getting in all of these is silver on one side, gold on the other. So that was the gold side, that's the silver side there for you, which is awesome. You've then got the corners, which I actually love. I think it's really nice. Whether you want to snip the corners out and use the central parts as just plain acetate, or just have those as little corner details in there, I think you can use that in any of those ways. And then you've got the stars in here as well. So you've got the gold and you have got the silver as well, which is absolutely fantastic. So there we are with those. Oh gosh, I've spread them everywhere. Here we go. So that's your acetate. How are we doing on the stock of the acetate?
Sorry,
oh,
John?
hang on. I'd had a blackout.
A blackout
there for a second. I'm back in the room. Don't worry. I'd pulled my tube out. Are we okay with stock on the acetate? Half the stock of the acetate has sold out and gone. Whew. If you have a moment, do you not think though, Craig, when that ever happens to you, it's the worst thing that can happen in TV, isn't it? When you go, because you know, you guys think that we stand here and all this knowledge comes out of our head and we tell you all these things and we know it. A lot of the knowledge is in our brains, but when there's no one else there in your ear, Craig, it's a bit like when I go home and I try and make dinner in the evening and I'm waiting for someone to tell me what goes next, the onion or the peppers. And I think, oh no, this is it, Joe, you're on your own, you're going to have to fend for yourself now. It was a bit like that. Right, let's move on. The glitter ombre is what I've got here, which is not what we're looking at. We're going to be looking at, I give up. I'm going home. Right, I've got the oxidised metal now here. Okay, how are we doing on stock of the oxidised metal? Limited stock, I can't even say it. Limited stock on the oxidised metal. Oh, this is only a 3-day week this week, and it's still I've still got that fake Friday feeling going on, Craig. It's because we're so busy, honestly. I don't know what's going on. Right, now let's go for the glitter. which is this one here. Have you guessed what? It's also limited stock, this one. So do grab that one if you want it. If either of those are in your basket, please do check them out. So there you are. Right, demo the show, Craig.
Well, need to wait on, there we go, George is here now, so we can try in. I think we're going to have to show it one at a time. So let's go in. So let's start.
Got a lot done, Craig, in this one.
Got a lot, didn't we? So, number one, we've got using the men's. So, number one. Then we've got number two, using the Welcome to Fairyland and the acetate. Then number three, which is the doggy Poppa topper that we can see here.
Number three.
Then number four, which is our frame using the Welcome to Fairyland. Then five, we've done the little concept card from the Hobbies to the Men. And then we have got number six, which we have used, again, the little Poppa topper using the Halloween within. Do you want to
recap it again? I mean, there's a lot in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just I mean, because a lot of people will be thinking, oh, did I want one? Did I want three? Did I want four?
So we've got number one here using the Hobbies for him. So that's number one. Number two is our fairy 8x8. Then we've got number three, which is our Poppa toppers here. Then number four is our frame that we've done used Welcome to Fairyland.
You nearly said burlesque there, didn't
Just
you?
about, just about. Then number five we've got here is our twisted easel. And then number six, we have got our Halloween that we've got here as well.
Awesome. So you decide which number card are you going to vote for. You've only got 3 minutes today, so you need to be quick. I do apologise, Rachel, for dropping that on you at the end there. Rachel is our social media superstar for this show. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion on YouTube. I'm not going to go page by page through the collections again, but I'm going to run through everything you're getting in here. So remember what you are getting. We'll start with the Fairyland. In the Fairyland, you are getting the toppers. So you're getting the inspiration sheet, you're getting the 8 sheets of the toppers, 4 designs, 2 of each, and then 16 sheets of that printed Miri card in there as well. You're then getting, of course, 40 pages in that awesome Miri A6 Miri Magic Pad. You are then getting, of course, in there as well, all of your inserts. So 12 designs, 3 of each in there for you, which is fantastic. Not only have you got that, you've then got, pop that over there. I don't know what that noise was. You've then got your Deco large too. So if you love your traditional decoupage, you're going to absolutely enjoy putting these together. You've got more toppers essentially, and then more printed cardstock in there too. So again, a really lovely little collection for you there. Let's move on to, let's do the Poppa topper pad here for you. I'll take you through these again, what you're getting. You're getting 4 in here, which is brilliant. And what you've got is hundreds of elements in each one of these. You've got your 4 different themes. So you've got a life of leisure. You've also going to get fabulous florals, cute and cuddly, and you're also getting the cats and dogs in there too. So that is what's coming in that one. Then you will get in there also Hobbies for him. So remember what's coming in here. Those awesome concept cards that you've seen Craig put together. You're going to be able to make 8 concept cards there with those. Then what you've got here is the Hobbies for him topper collection. So as always, you're going to get 8 sheets of your toppers in here, 8 sheets of your printed cardstock, and then 8 sheets of your printed and foiled cardstock in there. You're also then getting, what have I forgotten, Georgina? You are where did the inserts? Oh, the inserts in the pad. Whew, there we go. So much in here. You're getting that awesome picture perfect pad, which has got lots of toppers you're going to be able to cut. What is going on? You're going to be able to cut down. And then, whew, we're nearly there, Craig. You're also going to get the inserts. 12 inserts, 12 designs, 3 of each, giving you 36 inserts in total. Oh my, what an amazing bumper bundle you've got there. If you want to get it all together, $110, $12, $163.03, 40% has gone. Many more of you with it in your basket. If you're watching this back after the show, would absolutely suggest you check the stock, What is going on? Check the website for the stock situation is what I'm trying to say. My oh my, demo of the show, number 4, the frame, Craig. Congratulations.
Nice.
Congratulations, that is amazing. So that is your card of the show. Just going to quickly recap some of the individual collections for you. The hobbies for him here, as you can see, $39.96, $61.16, 116 sheets, 40% of that one has sold out and gone. We also then have this one, which is your Fairyland Miri Magic Mega Multi-Buy. Wowzers, that's a tongue twister.
You can say that, but you can't say a simple word.
Welcome to Fairyland Miri Magic Mega Bundle. Oh, multi-buy, $39.96, 58.46, which is awesome. And then you've got the Poppa toppers there as well, which is awesome. We also then have the Duo design papers, which is this one here, 48 sheets there. That's your watercolor dream. You've also got the cottage garden and the beautiful burlap, which is that one there. And you've also got the gilded inks and the glitter-esque with 48 sheets. Absolutely love that. Georgina says we just need to let Joe go. Put him out of his misery. The thing is, Craig, I think because it's a 3-day week, I've got the Friday feeling, you know, I'm running out of steam on day 3. Whereas if this was a 4-day week, I'd be absolutely fine at this point. Craig, it's been a pleasure to spend the last couple of hours with you. What an incredibly busy launch we've had.
Absolutely, it's no surprise. Guys, you know me at home, you know my love and how much I adore Hunkydory. Get onto the website, anything that you see there that you want, go for that foil, go for the Miri as well when it comes to the acetate foil. You definitely don't want to miss it. Joe, I've had a blast.
Oh, it's been an absolute blast. Don't forget to check out your baskets. Also, don't forget that me and Craig will be back for my last show of the week in just over 2 hours. So we'll see you then. Take care. Bye.